Welcome to qualifying at Atlanta. As 19 blinks out on us right when we come on. Curtis Ecker out on track, currently your fastest truck in qualifying.
The guy behind has just done a 31.6.
Now you know what the guy behind did. Travis Martin now on pole, 31.6. Travis fighting for the title tonight. Champion will be crowned after this race. We'll look at our points here in a moment. Show you who is in that fight. Martin crossed the line on his second lap. Second lap is faster, a 31.56 for the Ghost Man, Travis Martin. His Zaxby's chicken truck. Giglio putting down a 31.76 on his first lap. Billy Davidson to the top of the board at Lord Coast Chevrolet. His second lap with a 31.54, just barely nudging the Ghost Man. Great run for Davidson there. We'll jump back to Giglio. Giglio goes top of the board with the 48, 31.48 for Blake Giglio. Giglio running for the title tonight as well, as is his CTC teammate Quinn Newton in the 5. Quinn's first lap a 31.80. See if he's able to better that on his second. 31.60 for his second lap. Moves Quinn up to the 5th spot. Then he goes to a backup truck for the race. Ethan Evers out on track. His first lap a 31.74. You look for that truck tonight. Thank you. Evers' second lap a 62. He will remain in 6th spot. Number of trucks have not made their way out on track yet. It's like 17 trucks here tonight.
Alrighty, folks. Good luck tonight to our Championship 4 drivers. Welcome to the last races of this season, and 120 laps here at Atlanta, extra 4 sets of tires. Please keep in mind the Championship drivers. Try to give them a little bit of room if you can. And in the meantime, guys, let's have a great race out there. And good luck, everybody.
No other vehicles on track, we'll go ahead and pull up our points to show you who's in the title fight tonight. Travis Martin, Lucas Hoytsma, Quinn Newton, Blake Giglio. Those drivers, whoever finishes higher will be the champion. No stage points, no anything like that, no bonus points, just wherever they finish makes them the champion. The guys behind them are still fighting for position. You see 5 through 8, they can jump around should they beat one another. Wallen and Ecker could have a good battle there. You got the group, Chris Alkire, Mark Gonzalez. I don't think Gonzalez is here tonight, so Alkire probably has the 9th spot. Then you got J.R. Deal fighting to remain 13th. Should be a lot to fight for still for the last race of the season. Hopefully everyone minds their P's and Q's and we'll get out there and have a good show tonight. Here, Alkire standing in for race control tonight. Gave us a quick rundown of the race. But we'll jump back and get a second review for you. 120 laps, 60% fuel, 4 sets of tires, 3 green-white checkers, 1 fast repair. Race starting a little bit early tonight, but we are here. We are ready to roll, so that's not an issue.
Good luck, everybody.
Get this show on the road.
Good luck.
Alright, we're off and rolling. Front row tonight, Blake Giglio in the 16 getting the pole. Alongside Billy Davidson, great run for him in the 22 Lord Coast Chevy. Travis Martin, another title contender, starting 3rd. Alongside Lucas Hoytsma, 97 CTC Labor 12 Toyontiac. Lucas running for the title tonight, as well as Quinn Newton. So 4 of our top 5 all running for the title. The only exception being Billy Davidson, that 22. He is not running for him. The other 4 in the top 5 running for the title. Ethan Evers Starting 6th in the 6 truck. Fort Worth Screen Esports and Elite Performance Industries on that machine. Christopher Alkire, the Navy stack-up machine, rolling off in the 7th spot. Curtis Ecker in the Curtis Ecker Chevrolet, starting in the 8th spot. Bill Rivard, his Mountain Dew Voltage truck, starting 9th. Looks like J Much starting in 12th in the 69 Mission Barbecue truck. Cliff Mullins in the Spit and Venom Chevrolet 13th. JR Deal, the Real Deal Brothers Toyota, starting in 14th. Dave Hoytsman, the Beretta Chevy, in 15th. Will Asherbanner, Fort Worth Screen Printing Toyota, in 16th. And Hunter Carson in the 27 Lordco Ford, starting last. We're stacking them up already. Travis Martin, you see Martin sideways on the grid. Not the way you want to start a race.
I'm so sorry.
And Travis missed a shift.
Okay, so
He
I got a
spun
black
it.
flag for trying to avoid you. Does anybody have a problem with me clearing that?
No, you're good, Bandia.
Okay, so hear me out. Let's have a restart in a different server.
But Travis Martin.
Technically, we still have 7 minutes until race time.
Getting early damage in his 63 Ford. Billy Davison, your current leader after all that.
So nobody answered me. Does anybody have a problem with me clearing my black flag because I was dodging Martin?
You're good, Bandia.
I don't. No.
None whatsoever, brother.
Hey, you're good.
Clear it.
Okay, I can't.
Get it. I can't seem to clear it myself. Are you an admin?
I am, but I'm not in there. I'm
Oh, I
under
thought
watch.
you were broadcasting it.
Right, I'm under watch, so can't do anything.
Yeah, if you, got caught
If
up
you
in
have
that,
admin, you can
I-
actually. That's how
I'm
I
so
do
sorry.
QC.
What do you know?
Thank you. Yeah, that's how I QC, so that way I don't show up on the board. Appreciate it, sir.
No problem.
I dove inside to avoid wrecking into the back of Martin there.
Anybody else get one?
I don't know. I don't know if anybody else got one as well.
Well, that was an awkward start.
Yeah, well, at least I didn't wreck into anybody. I
True.
don't think. Although it gave me a 4X, so I must have hit someone. Thank you, by the way.
No problem. Go back up in the booth.
I just accidentally used my fast repair. Unbelievable. Oh, I.
Is that the 5 already into his fast repair?
Dude, move.
We can take a look and see who did actually use them and who didn't. Newton took his. Travis Martin did not take his. See if Martin takes it now. Great camera right there, just staring at the scoreboard. Perfect. Back of that Zaxby's truck shortened up a little bit. Looks like he's repairing it, not taking the fast repair yet. So we've had some races go caution-free. This one, trouble right off the gate. Travis Martin
Oh boy, welcome to Hotlanta.
getting loose on the start. Getting crossed up in front of the field. Not the way you want to start your championship fight. Still plenty of time to fight back. And Billy Davidson crashing the playoff party, leading the race. Lucas Hoytsman second, Blake Giglio third, Ethan Evers in fourth, Curtis Eckert, your top 5. You see Blake and Ethan. Going to restart here, row number 2.
So, my dad is telling him to let the pace car by, but he's in the back of the field, so I think he got the glitch. He'll probably need a black clear on the restart.
Roger that. I'm having problems trying to get flags cleared, but I think Swiss can hear us so he might be able to get it cleared as soon as. Just let us know.
I need one as well.
I don't know who that is.
So if you can hear us, I guess just kind of do a clear all once we pass.
Of course I can hear you. But I don't know who that second guy was.
It was Hunter, but I would say after we go past the start finish, just do a clear all.
10-4.
It was
you, sir.
Hunter, DG.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I need it too.
Doesn't matter. We're clear now.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Just let them know everybody's getting clear.
Yep, everybody's going to get a clear all once we pass the start finish.
Because it does get really weird when you have that
Thanks,
caution right at the
I'm a
start.
lap down. Go get it cleared.
Okay, thank you.
The joys of being in VR.
Yeah. Alright, getting set for our restart here. So everyone gets down to turn number 1, I'll do the clear all. There we go. You should be good.
Thank you.
Yep, that worked.
Alright. Don't need me anymore. Later, bud. Good luck. Hoistman to the lead in the 97, powering to the outside of the 22 Davison on the restart, taking the high line to the lead. See teammate Giglio behind him, trying to follow suit. He's now on the outside of Davidson. Giglio keeping the power down. Most of the way clear of the 22. 22 going to slide in between Giglio and Evers. Right in the third spot. Hoistman out front. Giglio now second. Change our angle here a little bit. That's better. Hoistman out front. Davidson now under attack from Evers. Evers looking to the inside of the 22. Tires definitely a factor in Atlanta, at least until the rescan gets complete. This surface here, old, worn out, hasn't been updated to the new Atlanta yet. Evers gets through for the third spot. Now Joel Munch in the 69, trying to get fourth spot away. Davison's sliding backwards in that 22 Lordco Chevy. Started on the front row. Grabbed the lead when Martin had an issue in the start of the race. Whoa, the 9 JR Deal, 6th spot. Hey, bright yellow Toyota, you see him right up by the wall as he exited turn number 2. Davidson now starting to fight back, looking to the inside of Ethan Evers. Cliff Mullins just made his way up into the top 10. Curtis Ecker falling back a little bit. Ecker dropped 3 spots. He might have tagged the wall a little bit. Let's see if we can get a look at the right side of that 19 truck. It's hard to tell. He definitely had a 3-spot drop there in 1 lap. Yeah, I think there is a little right side damage on the 19. Yep. So 19 got the Hoistman out front. Giglio right in his tire tracks. Those two going for the title tonight. First and second title contenders. Then you have Quinn Newton in the 7th spot and Travis Martin in 15th. That's where our 4 title contenders are at the moment. Martin unfortunately trapped a lap down after that, taking repairs early. Laps are going by quickly. We're already 10% into this race. Hoytsman and Giglio continue to do battle. Those two getting a gap over Ethan Evers, 1.1 the gap. Back to Ethan in third. Here's Ethan leading the parade of trucks, has Davison and Joel Munchell right behind him. You got JR Deal. Got the 9 truck up in the 6th spot. Quinn Newton in the 5, currently in 7th. Bill Rivard came in halfway through the season, having a good time with us. He's currently in 8th spot. Cliff Mullins in 9th in the 37. Christopher Alkire riding in 10th. The 43 Navy Ford. Dave Hoysma currently 11th. Hunter Carson 12th. Curtis Ecker 13th. Will Ashebrander 14th. And then Travis Martin stuck a lap down after getting repairs on that crazy start. I believe the pace car passed him, so he was trying to get back up to speed from this crash and then got trapped behind it. Giglio inching closer, getting out of Hoytsman's air. Giglio gonna have a strong run coming down the backstretch. Thinks about peeking to the inside, but stays in line. Hoytsman getting up a little bit higher, taking away the air off the front of that 16 truck. Lose the downforce from your nose, not able to turn quite as well. Slows you down. Looks like Hoytsman's decided to move up a little bit on both ends of the track. Looks like he's been watching his mirror to see where Giglio is closing in on him. And J Munch and Davison battling. It's for the 4th spot. J Munch to the high side around Davison. So that'll move J Munch to the 4th spot. Curtis Ecker fighting Hunter Carson. Ecker gets the pass complete, moves up to the 12th spot. JR Deal starting to close in on the 22. And J Munch looking to the inside of Ethan Evers. That would be a battle for the 3rd spot. J Munch draws alongside, coming across the start finish. See if he sends it off into 1 and 2 and get clear. That'll move J Munch up to 3rd. Ethan Evers slides back to 4th. Evers thinking about trying to take the spot back high. Nothing doing there, drops back in line. Davison and JR Deal close it in. Make this a 4-truck battle for the 3rd spot. Don't look now, they're bringing Bill Rivard, Quinn Newton, and Cliff Mullins with them. Not missing a thing out front. Hoytsma still leads. Giglio in 2nd, 3/10 back. Then you have this scramble. J Munch starting to put a little distance on this group. But from Evers to Cliff Mullins, they are packed together. All quiet up front. Hoytsma continuing to lead the 97 Labor 12 truck. Giglio riding right behind him. And J Munch up to the 3rd spot. It's a Mission Barbecue truck. Now has almost a full second over Ethan Evers. And Evers has a Hornet's Nest behind him with J.R. Deal, Bill Rivard, Quinn Newton, Billy Davison, and Cliff Mullins. Dealing out of the inside of Evers. Looks like he's going to get the job done going through turn 4. Evers fights back though. Deal going to have to send it down in 1 and 2. JR not able to get it done. Evers fights back on the high side. It's going to let the 69 of J Munch get away. Now Deal under attack from Rivard in the 10. Rivard peeking to the high side of Evers. It's not good with getting one truck, he wants them both. Now Deal peeks to the bottom. Thought about making it 3 wide briefly, thought better of it. Rivard to the high side of Evers. Gonna get the run coming off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch.
6 pitting in, 6 pitting in.
Ethan Evers gonna pit. Lap 25. Seems a bit early. You would think they would try to go to 30. And here comes the 6, Ethan Evers to pit road. And he slides it in there. May have been too hot on entry. We'll see what happens when the crew drops the jack after the 4 tires. That might be a penalty for the 6 truck. Still not missing a thing on track. Hoytsma's opened up 0.8 of a gap over Blake Giglio. Let's keep an eye on the 6, see if he ends up serving a penalty. Right sides go up for the tires. Drops the jack. Come around to the left side. Pops it up. And here comes the moment of truth. Drops the jack and down and away, so he did not get a penalty on the way. Unfortunate for the 6. Got away with a bit of a hairy pit entry. He rejoins the field. There's Hoytsma's gap over Giglio. Hanging around 7/10. J Munch 4 seconds back. Mission Barbecue USO truck. And Bill Rivard's made his way up the 4th spot with Evers pitting and passing that Hornet's Nest, as we called it. JR Deal up into the top 5. Evers making his stop. Quinn Newton riding in 6th. The 3rd of our title contenders.
69 pitting.
J Munch. Want to bring the
4-3
69.
pitting in.
So maybe they can't make it to lap 30.
79 pitting.
Interesting. J Munch has spun it onto pit road. Oh no. See if you can see what happens to J Munch here. Just cooked it a little bit, looks like. Couldn't get it woed down. Smacks the inside pit wall. Unfortunate. Tough break for J Munch running so well. Got Alkire also on pit road, and Dave Hoytsma has missed pit entry. That's going to be a penalty for sure for him. No doubt about that one. J Munch may or may not end up getting one as well. We'll see what happens when the crew drops Jack on the left side. Yeah, B's sitting there. J Munch ended up getting a penalty. Rough. So, looks like Alkire has rejoined the fight. 13th spot, heading back out. The 2 guys have pitted with him, both serving penalties. Dave Hoytsma and Joel Munchel. Hoytsma in the form of Lucas, continuing to lead in the 97 Toyantia. Blake Giglio riding in 2nd.
I'm pitting this time, William.
Bill Rivard currently 3rd. I believe that was Hunter warning the 31. He was pitting this time.
97 pitting.
It's about the time you would expect these pit stops to come. They've made it to lap 30, and here they come. Hoytsma very sideways. Giglio got in there really hot. It'll be very interesting to see if either of these drivers picked up penalties. Those were two extremely hard pit entries. We'll have to watch both their stops and see if either one ends up serving a penalty. Tough night on pit road for these guys. Both hit their box. Left side's going up on the 97 and now the 16. And moment of truth, Hoytsma is down and away. Giglio down and away, both of them able to escape penalties. Very fortunate for our two leaders and championship contenders. What a dramatic pit entrance for both of them. I'm sure they would like it to go a little smoother when they come back around lap 60. Still on track, your race leader, Bill Rivard. Number 10 Mountain Dew truck.
31 heading.
Second place, JR Deal. Quinn Newton in third. Let's see who pits and who doesn't. Quinn up high. Looks like he is staying out. The 10 stays out as well. The 9, JR Deal, bringing it to pit road. JR bringing it in from the second spot, leaving Rivard and Newton out on track. Looks like Asherbrenner brings the 31 down as well. Once things cycle back around,
I should probably go get some fuel.
that should give Hoytsma the race lead once things cycle back around. But currently, here's your lead trucks, Bill Rivard and Quinn Newton. Here Newton saying he should probably get some fuel. Rivard stays on track, does not pit. Here comes Quinn Newton in the 5. Newton bringing his truck down to get some fuel. Rivard still out on track. Looks like he's trying to run it long and catch maybe a lucky caution. Currently 5 trucks on the lead lap. Heard him say he is pitting this lap, so Bill Rivard will bring that Mountain Dew Chevrolet to the attention of his crew. That'll hand the lead back over 97 Lucas Hoytsma when he gets back around. Then it'll be Giglio and Evers. Evers by virtue of the short stop. And now Lucas Hoytsma is your race leader. Blake Giglio currently in second. Ethan Evers riding in third, but losing ground with the slightly older tires. He's going to be fighting that the entire run. Rivard, by virtue of staying out as long as he did, it's going to fall all the way back to the 10th spot. Hunter Carson currently 11th. Will Asherbrenner in the 12th spot. Travis Martin had a horrible start to the race. Did not go well for him, and now he is currently in 13th. Cliff Mullins in the 37 smacks the outside wall. At the same time, the 19 getting a little out of shape. Curtis Decker's been up into the outside wall again. We also saw Cliff Mullins hitting the exit of turn 2. Mullins now under attack from Davison and Deal. Mullins losing 2 spots very quickly. He got up into the outside wall. See the trucks walking a little bit down the backstretch, not able to stay straight. Trucks can at times at Atlanta and Charlotte get a little death wobble down the backstretch. Deal and Davidson 4th and 5th. Starting to put a little distance over Mullins. Giglio starting to close back in on Hoytsma. Battle for the lead heating up. Blake's searching for air, trying to get some downforce on his nose. See him peaking high, peaking low. Just trying to run anywhere Hoytsma is not. Trying to get a little downforce so he doesn't burn the tires up behind him, trying to catch him. Looks like J-Munch has been up into the wall. Got some heavy right side damage. Truck driving off the pace. J-Munch started so well, now down in the 14th spot, drifting back. Be suspect of falling 2 laps down as you see the leaders coming right behind him. Martin still in the 13th spot, the only other truck 1 lap down at the moment. Should the yellow fly, Martin would get the lucky dog. As long as our leaders don't catch Asherbrenner and Karsten. There is Asherbrenner in that yellow-white truck at the bottom of the screen. That has got to be troubling for the 63 camp. All those Mr. Ghostman fans out there need to hope for that yellow before they get to that yellow and white truck, Toyota. Will Asherbrenner. Blake slipping back just a little bit.
Lucas, I'll stay high up here.
Hear Joel say he's going to stay high.
Thank you.
Blake shoots the middle to try and get some air on the nose. Blake sends it in very hard on the back bumper of Lucas Hoytsma, but then dives to the bottom. I really like Blake's line here. It's smart. Lucas staying high on entry to take his air. Also smart. A little cat and mouse game between the two. See how Blake struggled a little bit for grip in the middle of the corner when they were lined up. Top 2 still Hoytsma and Giglio contending for the title. Ethan Evers not in the title hunt, but riding in the 3rd spot, having a very good time. As I say that, he rides the wall a little bit. We didn't see that, Ethan. It's okay. No, we totally saw it, but it's still okay. JR Deal in the 4th spot, and there's Ghostman right in front of him. Ghostman trying to work his way towards the leaders to both unlap himself and try to stay the lucky dog should the yellow come out. See, Deal is 16 seconds back, so that's about what Travis Martin has to overcome to try and catch our leaders as they are heading into turn number 3. Corey, I can hear that in my head. I love it. Way to do it in a way that won't get us yelled at. Giglio now falling back just a little bit from Hoytsma's down to 3/10 back. From these two, it is 13 seconds back to Ethan Evers. Goodness gracious. And Evers is drifting backwards because of the early pit. He has older tires than our leaders. If he pits at the same point, he'll be coming down at lap 50.
Six pitting in, six pitting in.
And here he is, coming down same time, coming down lap 50. So the 6 truck on 25 lap runs is going to be pitting more than everyone else if he continues that.
Sorry, Lucas. I was trying to give you bottom.
That was a very hot pit entry for the 6. Saw the back end wiggling a little bit. Be another one we'll have to keep an eye on for penalty. See, he's got some right side damage to that 6. Been up into the outside wall, probably coming out of 2. Turn 2 being a bit of a nightmare, as it usually is at Atlanta. Evers hits his box, so keep an eye on him, but the battle up front is getting very close. We'll just keep an eye on the pit box time for Evers. I'll let you know. Giglio gets by the lap traffic. Christopher Alkire. Evers is down and away with the 14.3, so he is not picking up a penalty there. Huisman across the line to complete lap 51. Giglio got it down under 2/10 while they were in traffic. Here's Evers back out on track. Currently the last truck 1 lap down. On the freshest tires, so he should be feeling really good for a little bit. Right now your lucky dog would be Christopher Alkire, the 43 Navy Ford. He and Ecker have gone a lap down. Travis Martin needing to run them down to try and maintain a lucky dog position. Martin is 14 seconds back of Curtis Ecker. A tall task to ask. So the Ghostman hoping the green flag cycle is complete. Ecker is coming to pit road, bringing his Curtis Ecker Chevrolet to attention of his crew. Lap 54 for him. It's like Daddy Dave in his 79 is just completing his service. Good thing that you can drive through each other on pit road, because that would have been an accident. Daddy Dave rejoins the action, currently shown in the 15th spot, 3 laps down. Meanwhile, his son leading the race, completing lap 54, still has Giglio on his back bumper. You see the yellow Toyota William Ashburner has gone a lap down in the 9th spot, so the task for Travis Martin getting harder and harder as the leaders work their way through the back part of the field. So far, only yellow coming on the start of the race. 63 machine struggling for grip on the start of the race, turned in front of the field. And green ever since. That is why you see the Ghostman so far back. Currently 12th, last of our title contenders. The other 3 are top 3 at the moment. Lucas, Blake, and Quinn. 1, 2, 3 on the track. Of course, Quinn is 16 seconds behind Blake. That's still 3rd place. Oh, Giglio getting stuck behind the 27, coming off turn number 2. That's going to slow him down just a bit.
Sorry,
hard when you're lap traffic. You don't really know where to go.
Probably good.
37 Mullins brings his Chevy to pit road. Bringing his Spit and Venom Chevrolet down to the attention of his crew. Cliff will drop back through the order a little bit as he gets his 4 tires and fuel. The front 2 trucks in your picture, that's the battle for the championship. 2 trucks behind them, that's the battle for the Lucky Dog. Hunter Carson, Will Asherbanner, 7th and 8th right now, battling for the Lucky Dog.
Fourth repitting in.
There's your 9th place truck, Chris Allkire, 43 Navy Ford is going to be coming to pit road
Can I
here.
fit in?
Feel like maybe another lap or 2.
William.
We'll see the 97 and 16. Be my guess. Here comes Allkire to pit road. Oh, a little bit of a lockup on the rear brakes for the 43. J Munch also bringing his truck down pit road. Travis Martin looks like he is on. There he is. Everybody making their stops. Leader's still out there. Into your race, oh no. What happened? Did you get the penalties? It's bad, rip. Here come our leaders. Much more controlled stop for them this time. Saw them out of control their last time through. Giglio closing right up on the back bumper of Hoytsma. See this 22 and the Ghostman serving his penalty, unfortunately.
5 to the lead, let's go! Until they come out of the pits. But you know what? Celebrate the little victories.
Quinn Newton super excited about being in the lead
And he has to go in for gas, right?
as Hoytsma and Giglio
I
complete
may
their
need
service.
fuel soon.
Quinn Newton
It's
currently
not looking
leading the
like fire.
championship. We'll let him live his day. Quinn Newton, championship leader at the moment and race leader. Never know when that yellow might come out. See Dave Hoisling going by to get one of his laps back. Bill Rivard also having not make his pit stop yet is in second. That Mountain Dew truck behind him. You see Chris Allkire, the Navy Ford, pass him like it's nothing with those fresh tires.
Yeah, I'm pitting here.
Fresh tires make you feel good. 5 says he's coming to pit road. Trucks work their way out of turn number 2. Should see the 5 start to slow down and drop to the
31
apron.
pitting.
Here he comes to the pit road, bringing the 10 truck with him. 10 truck coming in very hot, hits the cut one. That's probably going to be a penalty on the 10. Quinn Newton probably needs a change of pants. That was very scary if you're in the 5 looking in your mirror seeing that. 10 likely to end up serving a penalty here. Hoytsma has regained the lead. Giglio now second. Ethan Evers back up to third. Currently 7 seconds back, but Going to see him continue to fade with the older tires. Newton does not get a penalty. 10 truck looks like he has picked up either unsafe pit entry or speeding or both. Take your pick. Rowdy says both. Giglio must have struggled out of the pits, as Hoytsma has put 1.8 on him, despite them leaving about the same time. We've made it halfway through our race. Coming to complete lap 66. Lucas Hoytsma, your leader. Blake Giglio second. Ethan Evers third. Then you got JR Deal riding in the fourth spot. Cliff Mullins is in fifth. Quinn Newton behind him in sixth. Quinn now on the fresher tires. Looks like Rivard coming back to the pit road. Serve another penalty. Goodness gracious. Things unraveling for the 10, having such a good run. Now falling all the way back to 14th. And now 15th as Travis Martin gets by. So our championship recap. Hoytsma first, Giglio in second, Quinn Newton in fifth, and Travis Martin 14th. Not the way Martin would like the night to go. Picked up a speeding penalty after bringing out the race's only caution. Giglio going to have to burn his tires up to try and get back in the draft of Lucas Hoytsma. That's going to be advantage Hoytsma if he does close him down. Here's Evers currently in the third spot. You know, he was 7 seconds back as Hoytsma and Giglio reclaimed the lead, but those older tires, he's fallen back quickly now. 14 seconds behind Lucas. JR Deal has 8 seconds to make up on Ethan Evers. Deal in the fourth spot. Quinn Newton up in the top 5 and is number 5. Love that synergy. You have Davidson and Mullins 6 and 7. This is your closest battle on track, but Davidson's putting the gap over Mullins, having already passed him. Got by him just 2 laps ago. And Mullins is your last truck on the lead lap. Currently in the 7th spot. The blistering pace that Hoytsma and Giglio have been putting on our field. In the lucky dog spot right now, Curtis Ecker. Riding in the 8th spot. Behind him you see Hunter Karsten in the white and black, number 27. That is a battle for the lucky dog. It's like Karsten wants to take over that position. Getting Ecker coming low out of turn number 2 down the backstretch, heading into 3. Ecker not wanting to give it up, but I believe his tires just had enough on that 19. So Karsten maintains the lucky dog for now. Ecker slides back to 9th. Ashenbrenner in 10th. Alkire 11th. Those are all the 1 lap down trucks. J Munch in the 69 with his issues 2 laps down currently. Travis Martin, all his drama with the accident and the speeding penalty, he's 13th. Dave Hoytsma rides in 14th in the 79. And then the 10 serving multiple penalties, currently in the 15th spot. Dave Hoytsma must have just smacked the wall really hard. 79 is on the inside of the track, and it looks like he has towed. Let's go back and take a look what happened to him. I know he hit the wall with the 2X showing up for me. Smacked the outside wall pretty solidly. Sounds like it may have blown up. He just held the brake, stayed off the racing line, and towed before the yellow came out. Unfortunate for Daddy Dave. Started off so well, ran such good speed in practice. Now sitting on pit road. I'll move him to the 15th spot. Bill Rivard up to 14th.
I need a caution here. If anybody can produce one, I'd be very happy.
Quinn Newton. I believe realizing the leaders
Come
are
on, let's
coming.
hear, folks. I was going to say, Quinn, there's a wall off to your right. I'm sure you can use it.
Well, it takes well on. 6 pitting, 6 pitting.
And Ethan Everett's taking his every 25 approach. He's going to be bringing his truck down. Lap 75 and then 100. And it should end up giving him one more stop than everyone else, so I don't believe the strategy is going to play out well for him unless he gets a caution at the right moment. If it goes green, it's not going to work out for the 6 truck tonight. There flashes our leader, Lucas Huisman, by, maintaining about a 2-second lead over Giglio. Quinn Newton rides in third. Newton ahead of J.R. Deal and Billy Davison. Those 5 trucks, the only 5 on the lead lap at the moment. The pit cycle kicking off. Cliff Mullins a lap down in 6th would be your lucky dog. Hunter Carson in 7th. Curtis Ecker 8th. William Asher-Branner 9th. And Christopher Alkire riding in the 10th spot. Ethan Evers rejoins the field.
22 pitting.
And Davison going to be pitting from the 5th spot, leaving us 4 trucks on the lead lap. Davison sees the leader closing in on him. There's the 97 of Hoytsman. Looks like he got to pit road all right that time. So now 4 trucks on the lead lap. J.R. Deal, the last of those in 4th. He's got Travis Martin behind him. Martin currently 2 laps down. These 2 trucks are 25 seconds behind our race leader. Although technically Martin is also 2 laps plus 25 seconds. But you know what I mean. See Davison on the apron, heading back out to rejoin the field. Looks like he'll blend back into the field in 11th. Currently 2 laps down after making his stop. Tough at Atlanta. He went from lead lap to 2 laps down. Granted, he was 20 seconds behind the leader, but still, that's tough. Yellow comes out now. That very, very brutal in your race. Hoytsman continuing to pull away from Giglio, now over 2 seconds. The margin back to the 16. 2/3 of the way through the race from Atlanta. Marable Mobile Detailing Truck Series Finale. Champion will be crowned tonight. Championship contenders Lucas Hoytsman, Blake Giglio, Quinn Newton 1, 2, and 3. But the gap between them is the issue. Hoytsman currently over 2 seconds over Blake Giglio, and then 21 seconds from Giglio to Newton. Our other contender, Travis Martin, struggling a little bit tonight, had an accident right at the start of the race. Looks like he wasn't expecting the track to be slick and spun it out right on the start. And then sped coming onto pit road, so double whammy for the 63 team. Mr. Ghostman catching a bit of bad luck. That's why you find him all the way down on the 13th spot.
Yeah, that wasn't too smart.
Caution?
No contact was made, but it was damn close.
43 sounds frustrated, probably with the 6. Just guessing by the speed at which the 6 got there. Yeah, the 6 is gone. Lucas Hoytsman probably has one more pit stop left around lap 90. Get him to the finish. Giglio just hoping for any kind of mistake at this point. 2.3 seconds back. A mistake or a yellow. have to be what the 16 is looking for. We heard Newton many times on the radio, definitely looking for that yellow. He's currently 23 seconds behind our leader. You see
Taking your
the
spot
6.
on victory lane early there, Cliff?
Nope, I just hate fucking Atlanta.
Wow, angry cussing
But
pace.
seriously, tell us how you really feel, man. If you hold that shit in, it's just gonna blow up.
I think this fucking track should get fucking demolished and turned into a goddamn super speedway or something. Something better than this, because this fucking sucks. I can't fucking stand having my goddamn tires at 48% every fucking run.
It could be worse. We could be at Richmond.
Oh, Richmond's a great
Boy, do
track.
I have good news for you.
As you know, Atlanta being reconfigured, made more of a super speedway style. Therein lying the joke. To get a look on Mullins here. Started 10th, falling back to 13th. He's struggling with the tires on that truck. So he brings his 37 to pit road. I think Cliff's just ready for some new tires. Last lap, a 42.42. It's not going to get you very far. Not in a hurry anyway. Cliff that eases it into his box. Right side's going on for the 37. That has to be one of the best rants in SRL this season. That was fantastic. Hoytsman continuing to lead, 2.7 the gap over Giglio.
Ethan, good luck.
Newton still third. JR Deal 2 seconds behind Quinn. First truck a lap down, Will Asherbrenner in the 5th spot. Only 4 trucks on the lead lap. Wow. Dominance from Lucas Hoytsma.
69 pit this time.
Jay Munch back up in the top 10 after his early issues. Heard him say he's bringing it to the crew this time. Makes his way down the apron off of turn 4. Nice, safe, calm entry this time. No drama for the 69 getting on pit road. G-Munch makes it into his box without issue. Should be the last pit stop for him. Hoytsman, meanwhile, gets around 43 Chris Allkire, making him the first truck 2 laps down. See in the background, the 10 truck Bill Rivard, all kinds of sideways coming out turn number 2. Great job by him to hang on to it. Hoytsman across the line, starting lap 90. It's about when you want to see these final pit stops come through.
Four three pitting.
Navy Ford's coming to pit road.
97 pitting.
And there's Hoytsman calling his truck down as well. Right on cue, lap 90. Will Giglio try to stretch the tank? He will not. 97 to pit road, 16 to pit road. So far everyone safely on pit road. Quinn Newton, will he stay out, try to stretch the tank and pray for that yellow? He will. Quinn Newton stays on track. Take over the race lead from Giglio and Hoytsma. As Jay Ardio pits from the 4th spot. The leaders pinning Ashbrenner and Evers back on the lead lap, and Davidson the lucky dog. Hoytsma and Giglio 9 seconds back from Quinn Newton. Gap between Giglio and Hoytsma about 1.8 seconds after the pit stop. Bell, get out of there. Crazy dog. C27 Hunter Karsten rejoining the race. Currently shown in the 8th spot, 2 laps down. Quinn Newton continuing to lead. See how long he can stay out. Gap dwindling between him and Hoytsma.
Man, Quinn, you're so slow.
J Mudge giving Quinn a little crap.
Can someone please wreck?
That the sound of the number 6 praying for a situation because he's about to have to take that extra pit stop in about 3 laps. Hoytsma currently in 2nd. See Travis Martin and JR Deal behind him. How long can Newton stay out and hope for that yellow? You know he's going to run it dry.
I'm pitting, I'm pitting, I'm pitting, I'm pitting.
And here comes the 5. Just can't go any longer. That will hand the race lead back over to Lucas Hoytsma. As Newton brings the 5 to pit road. And there goes Hoytsma flashing by on the front stretch. "26 laps to go, separating the 97 truck from another truck title."
Wrecking
Quinn
That
Newton.
more, I appreciate it.
Quinn Newton asking for Travis Martin to wreck the leader.
He doesn't appreciate it.
He's lobbying for some
31
drama.
heading, 31 heading.
Asher from the 3rd
If we
spot.
looked at Travis' PayPal account right now, we see about $10 coming from Quinn Newton.
About $10. Think that's all it's worth?
I mean, he's trying to DoorDash me a pizza right now.
Oh, hey, I'm saying $20, $20.
Will Asher brings his truck to pit road.
That's a different conversation.
Ethan Evers leaving pit road. Already
Wait a
making
minute,
his
did
final
I hear we're
stop.
pulling money in to wreck Lucas?
I'll even throw in a free year subscription to my OnlyFans.
All feet pics.
All feet picks, oh god.
On my niece 11 That's the only one.
Evers comes back out to the track. Finds himself 2 laps down.
With a giant scar down the side.
'22 Billy Davison on pit road. 23 laps remaining. Blake Giglio's cut the lead down to 1 second. Giglio, the 5th truck in your picture there, from bottom to top. Ethan Evers looks to the inside of JR Deal, that not for position. But Evers does have the freshest tires of this group. Evers taking 1 more pit stop than the rest of the guys, why he find him 2 laps down. Kept maintaining right around 1 second. Hoytsma probably not happy to see all these trucks in his mirror. But at least they're between him and Giglio. Six truck on those fresher tires, gonna go by our race leader. Maybe Hoytsma can use the draft a little bit from him. So I pick him up down the backstretch. Across the line now, 20 laps remaining for Lucas Hoisma. 20 laps at Atlanta, the only thing standing between Lucas and a championship. Giglio not able to close that gap in. There he is, Blake. Hoisma gets up into the outside wall. The 97 championship leader brushing the outside wall, exiting turn number 2. Lucas trying to make it interesting, I believe. Certainly not what you want to be doing as your lead championship battle. Seems like no harm, no foul. Giglio did take about 0.4 of a second off his lead, but still the 63 and 9 trucks to deal with. You see Quinn Newton in the background. Quinn Newton is in 4th, but Quinn Newton is a lap down. Someone paid Lucas to take himself out. Someone said $20 for Lucas to crash. Lucas crashes himself. Like Mullins may have had an issue there. See some trucks driving slow. Leaders are about to catch some more traffic. See up ahead, 43. Damaged truck for Chris Alkire. Blake Giglio to pit road. Interesting. Not what we would expect from the 16. He may be parking it. Blake Giglio taking himself out of the championship picture. He gets 4 tires and heads back out. Very surprising move by the 16. I'll drop him to the 4th spot. Quinn Newton now 3rd. And with that, Lucas Hoisma has a lap on the entire field. 15 laps to go. There's an entire lap ahead of everyone for the championship. And 14 laps remain. Quinn Newton gets by JR Deal and move him up to the 2nd spot.
There goes.
Quinn Newton rides 2nd.
Around Lucas. Thank you.
Hoisma getting through the lap traffic. Putting Hunter Carson another lap down. It's your 6th place truck going 2 laps down. And blinking out a little bit. JR Deal, the 9 truck, bringing his truck to pit road. A lot of unexpected late pit stops here. 16 of Giglio, the 9 of Deal. If Lucas is still leading with 5 to go by a lap, he has to do a drive-thru. There's the gap between Hoytsma and Newton. Somehow I don't think Lucas will do it. I just don't. Here comes JR back out on the track. Curtis Ecker brings the 19 to pit road. Curtis finds himself 3 laps down to 14th. 10 laps to go from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Lucas Hoytsma firmly in command of this race. Only has about a lap on the second place truck, which is now Blake Giglio. Blake coming to catch Quinn Newton. He's probably going to unlap himself, but it's not going to do a whole lot of good. All right, we got a truck on the same lap as our leader now. Yay! 30 seconds behind. Blake Giglio trying to run down Lucas Hoytsma for a championship. '69 J Munch brings his truck to pit road. Ethan Evers driven his truck up to the 4th spot. He's 24 seconds behind Quinn Newton. Probably not going to get there for 3rd. Newton, as you saw, getting passed by Blake Giglio. Giglio, oh my gosh, the 97 dead sideways coming out of turn 2 back there. You see the 16 with the newer tires way faster than our leader. Just not enough time for him to make up 30 seconds in 10 laps. Seven laps remain from Atlanta. Hoytsma won the Season 3 truck title. Giglio won it in Season 2. Jess Wilkinson won Season 1. We're closing in on having our first repeat truck champion. Five laps remaining for Lucas Hoytsma. Become the first back-to-back truck champion, first repeat truck champion in Sidewinder. Hoytsma, of course, the very first Sidewinder champion, all the way back in the first season of the ARCA series. He's had a few more since then, an IndyCar championship. He's won the Xfinity title. He's won ARCA a couple times. Doesn't have the Cup title yet. Oh my gosh. Has to be not enjoying these trucks all over his back bumper. Quinn Newton trying to get back on the lead lap. J.R. Deal trying to get 1 lap down. Plenty of extra stuff going on around our race leader. Blake Giglio still 23 seconds behind in those fresh tires. Giglio pitted, Mike. He pitted for fresh tires. Hoytsma letting the 5 and 9 trucks by. Now we have 2 trucks in the lead lap. 3 trucks, I should say. 2 other trucks. JR Deal trying to make his way around the 5. Not for position, but make you feel good. Quinn lets JR by. Will Asherbranner Travis Martin behind Lucas Hoytsma. Asherbranner in the 6th spot. Martin struggling with a pit penalty and an early crash in a race. Currently in the 9th spot. A white flag is out. Lucas Hoytsma making his way through turn number 2. Down the backstretch for the final time. See Asherbranner go by. There goes the 69, J Munch. Travis Martin just staying behind him.
Good race, everyone, and I am out of fuel.
Nice. Lucas Hoytsma getting the championship, getting the win, running it out of fuel across the line. Travis Martin may have to push him back around. Second place and third place still have not finished the race.
Appreciate it, Travis.
Hoytsma not going to be able to do his burnouts. At least we'll have an entertaining photo at the end of the race. Travis pushing our race winner back around. Giglio finally completes the race, as does Newton. And Lucas Hoytsma, your race winner, and your Season 4 Truck Series champion from Sidewinder. Marable Mobile Detailing Truck Series. Travis going to give 97 a push across the line.
Let's do some fumes burn up.
This is all the truck has.
And she's gone.
And it's done. Can you pick after the checker and do burnouts? No, you cannot. So Hoytsma, unable to do the burnouts. Going to need his friends to come burn out for him. Mullen's going to burn out behind him.
I'll put some smoke up for you.
Everyone Sidewinder willing to help out. No burnouts means no win.
Congratulations, great race, dude.
What up, Chief? How you been, bud? Hoytsma going to go backwards around the legend scores. It is illegal. Quinn going to give Lucas a push. They going to push him to the victory lane? I don't know if you can here. There's the opening if you do. Nope. Now what are they going to do? Let's go see who's winning our rating room here. Yeah, Quinn, Blake, and Lucas. Top 3.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. I could go grab them. Been sitting there watching. JR should follow through the campground. Drive through the campers, why not? Are we going to yeet at the end? We're out. We're leaving. We're done. There's no more to see. We can't even find him now. Have to go chase. There it goes.
let's go!
That's how you celebrate your championship. Very entertaining. And we're out. Let's find Quinn. Where you at, Quinn? It's not Quinn. That's Quinn. Did Quinn just launch too? Nope. Got Lucas and Blake in the waiting room. Still waiting for Quinn. Decide he's done playing. So we run this back so we can get some on-track action. Mr. Ghostman's in there. and jump on over here. There's Quinn. Quinn, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, the good news is you finished third. Bad news is it was behind your two teammates for the championship. Didn't quite get the job done tonight. Never caught that yellow to catch back up. Kind of tell me what your thoughts were on the night and how the race went down for you.
Oh man, riding third most of the night. I just needed a caution. Just needed one shot to try and. More than likely, they still pull away from me, anyways. But at least one caution. But just couldn't get it done. It's unfortunate. The first the start of the race there got damaged and got sent to the back. I wasn't going to take my fast repair. I accidentally took it, which ended up probably being the best thing for that race. But since there was no cautions, but yeah, it sucks. I feel like with no cautions there, I mean they were going to win it either way. But I don't think I'd have been as far behind them had I been able to stay up front there at the beginning, which really sucks. That start was about the worst possible start, I think, for Travis and I. So it sucks, but home P3, I guess, get an interview, get a shout him out, and congrats, Lucas, on the championship. I just needed one caution and just couldn't get it done.
While you're on the subject, go ahead, give you a shout out, bud.
Oh yeah. Lucas, obviously for winning. You guys for throwing us on. It's been a fun being here in SRL. It was. We'll take that as a last race, finishing P3 on the podium. CTC guys, obviously, Lucas and Blake, racing them every week and losing to them every week kind of sucks, but they definitely make me 10 times better driver racing them. So learning a lot from them, getting better. And so I want to thank everybody, with the low drag guys too, except for Cliff Mullins. He's a douche.
Beef.
And no. But yeah, and my dog's saying hi. She's on my stream right now, saying hi to everybody.
You know that's why I voted for you, right?
What's that?
I voted for you and Cliff just because your beef was entertaining because it wasn't real.
No, him and I have wrecked each other so many times. It's not even funny. And
I think it's funny.
It's him and I get into each other all the time. Like when we say like my least favorite driver to drive around is Cliff Mullins. It legit is Cliff Mullins.
Damn.
But yeah, screw Atlanta. That track sucks. Hate it. And I'm looking forward to the repave. And because it's going to be more super speedway style racing, and as a scrub, that's the only time I can really win. So, yeah. Other than that, that's about all I got.
All right, bud. Congrats on your P3 and heck of a season. Bringing it home in the championship 4 and having a shot at it tonight. Congrats on all that, and appreciate you so much being in SRL, bud.
All right, we'll see you later, man. Thanks.
Quinn Newton bringing it home in the 3rd spot tonight. We'll go ahead and grab Blake. Blake, DG, you got a copy?
Hey, how's it going?
What was your thoughts there with that late pit stop? Were you just hoping for some kind of miracle?
Yeah, I don't know what we could do, honestly. I don't know how, but we lost at least 2 seconds coming out of the pits there. I think it was the second stop, and we just couldn't get it back, you know what I mean? And we kind of figured we were going to have to try something crazy, and I was like, all right, well, let's try something. So I did, and we came back to seconds. I mean, I guess it didn't hurt us.
Yeah, it didn't make a difference in your race whatsoever.
So, I'll take second. Congrats to Luke's on a championship. He deserved it. Just it's unfortunate.
Well, now he's got 2 and you got 1. You got to come back and beat him next season.
He can have them. Let him have them.
Want to give your shout-outs out there for me?
Yeah, I got Premier Racing setups at the car. They give me all my setup for open races. You for Broadcasting, SRL, Labor 12, CC Racing, Lidriga Sports, and just everyone that gets going here.
And your painter, don't forget your painter.
Oh yeah, shout out to Travis. He doesn't race anymore. He cancels that racing subscription, but it is what it is. So shout out to Travis for making this paint. So
yeah, and it's not pink and doesn't say Tampax, so it's an improvement, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Lesson to be learned: never piss off your painter. All right,
yeah,
Blake.
That's not good. Not good at all. I don't recommend.
Congrats on your P2 finish. Your heck of a season. Strong championship run. Coming up 1 spot short, but still one hell of a season. Something to be proud of.
All right, thanks, man.
Blake Giglio, your 2nd place finisher. And let's go get the champion. Getting pushed by the Ghost Man. That's gonna be his highlights. Lucas, DG, you got a copy?
I got you.
Well, you ran it out of gas crossing the line. Couldn't have planned that any better. Strategy worked out flawlessly. At one point, it had the entire field a lap down. It can't go much better than that. Tell me how your night went.
It went pretty well. In practice, I wasn't feeling too good, to be honest. I felt like I was gonna do my typical Atlanta move and maybe hit the wall a few times, fall back, make a pit stop error, but everything went right tonight, and I don't know who to thank for that because it sure wasn't me. It's very lucky. But the
Well, we know,
fuel thing was definitely lucky.
we know a
Blake,
guy named
I
Lucky,
think,
so you know.
yeah. What's up, Lucky?
So that first pit stop, what was going through your mind on that? Because it looked like you were both scrambling.
I'm a Formula D driver, and I just, in my spare time, I hit cones a lot, so I figured I'd give it a little tap on my way in. No, I was very scared. I thought I was going to get a penalty for that.
I thought you were both getting one, neither one of you. I was like, man, that is very fortunate you both escaped that penalty.
Yeah, one of the few times I did not practice pit entry in practice, so I'm glad I didn't get something for that because I entered at 62 miles an hour. Pit road, the speed limit is 50 here, if you didn't know. So
you had the jam on
the
brakes.
Close.
All right, well, you got your shout outs you want to throw out there for me?
Oh, just what I've been saying all year. Labor 12 on the hood, awesome band. Randy is my guy. Check him out. CTC. And all the guys at Low Drag, everybody who put on the season of trucks, and you for doing the broadcasting.
Don't forget the Pontiac Power under the hood.
Oh, the Toyoniac Power, of course. That carried me to the win here. I could just feel raw power of the Toyoniac engine.
And a heck of a way to celebrate at the end, launching to space. It's always a good time.
Yeah, I've been dreaming of doing that here for so long. That's all I could think about when I was going past that checkered flag.
So I'm going to launch
I want to become SpaceX.
All right, bud. Congrats on your championship victory, and hopefully we'll see you back here next season to defend your title. Go for the 3-time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. See ya.
Later, Lucas. I'm Lucas Hoitzma, your championship winner tonight, winning the race and the championship, getting the sweep. Congrats to him. Congrats to his CTC teammates. Strong effort. All three of them in the title hunt finished in the top 3, so a heck of a job for those CTC team trucks. We're going to go ahead and show you his celebration down in the infield because that was hilarious. There it goes. We'll have to back up a little bit. Jump on chase view. Here you go. This is how you celebrate your championship. That's how we're going to go out. Tap. Tap. Lunch. To the moon. Good times. All right. That's a perfect way to wrap it up. This has been iRacing.com. You can go to iRacing.com, pick up these cars and this track. You can come on over to DGSRacing.com and join the Discord. Click on the big red snake. That'll get you over where you can sign up to run ARCA Monday, Xfinity Tuesday, Cup on Wednesdays, Truck on Thursday. Then you can pick up the weekend series. We have Legends cars on Saturday and Sunday. Starting next season, we will start having dirt street stock and regular street stock, a mix back and forth between the two for a street stock series on Sundays. I hope you guys come on back and check that out. I appreciate you so much being here. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we will catch you next season. That's going to do it for this season. So that's all of our championships that we're showing. We'll have one more championship to crown over to Legends, but we don't broadcast that. So hopefully you guys can head on over to Bandio Stream and check that out for the finale of Champ Week. Appreciate you so much. Everyone that makes Sidewinder work, all the admins, all the drivers, everyone, even the people that just come and watch, don't even have a real part in it. Appreciate, like I said, everybody. Very cool to have everyone on board. And that will do it for our YouTube recording. Appreciate you so much. Have a great night.